Welcome back to another Maya Top Gear, and yes, I'm finally to the Twister. Sorry it took a bit to get to this gun. This might be my favorite shotgun in the game, but I only have it as honorable mention here because it's a limited gun. It is not a jack of all trades like the Hyperion guns. You are elemental locked, much like the blockhead, not blockade, the shield. The blockhead, sword explosions, obviously explosive only. And this is shock only. Now, it is like the blockhead, actually, a really powerful shotgun with splash damage. The Twister, in its range, it's pretty hard to compete with, but it has very limited range. It is nice that it's shock only, which means it's neutral. And the thing packs a punch. As you can see, if you're not aware of it, it shoots pellets in the form of a kind of tornado that gets more vertical as it shoots out. It actually has really high accuracy, but it has a very slow fire rate compared to most Jakobs shotguns. It is a quad, so it is 4 ammo per shot. So using this as a main shotgun is definitely an issue with ammo, just because that 4 damage per shot, but it definitely has a lot of one-shot potential. In fact, a lot of times you can kill multiple enemies with one shot, with Converge and Phase Lock, and Chain Reaction works beautifully with a Quasar. So, I guess I'm going to start using this here. Like you can see there, 2 shots, 3 enemies dead. But that's still 8 ammo. Like right here, I don't like that because there's a barrel, but this is often a plan. Quasar, Twister, win. Ooh, slight gun, I don't like that. So you can see, incredibly effective. And that should end him. Nope. That should end him? Ah, this guy's a jerk. Alright. So that ended them. See if I can time that right. Yep. Oh, not quite right. So you can see that ultimate badass died pretty quick. Oh crap, all those guys are spawned. I did not count on that. Does he resist shock damage? I don't think I ever realized that before. He does. Okay, so I'm going to try to deal with all these guys and I'll kill Watt. That makes sense. His name is Watt. And since he resists shock damage and the Twister is shock only... Oh shit, he's not dead yet. Alright, so now back to the Twister. You can see it's dealing with these guys pretty damn well. Wonder who's shooting at me there. But these running away enemies are annoying. Whoa. He kind of surprised me. Now I'm going to hit these up since I cleared out all that. But clearing out all those enemies, that's not too bad. Is that one of the skins? Nope. Well, let's see what's going on over here. Now I'll get... I don't like this because all those grenades. I'm going to kind of back up here. Let them come to me. they come to me. You can see there, that's, oh, sorry, I totally forgot to mention, this gun's also got penetration. And what penetration is, some people used to call it pseudo bore. It travels through the enemies. And why that's really cool, as you saw there, I had those two guys kind of grouped up with the Quasar. The bullets hit the first enemy and went through and hit the second enemy, which definitely helps this thing's ammo efficiency. The other cool thing about that, with chain reaction, guns with penetration, they will go through the enemies and create a new pellet. Because chain reaction actually doesn't bounce. It creates a second pellet that reflects towards that enemy. Now, most bullets, when they hit an enemy, they stop. A new bullet's created, and that's chain reaction. But with guns with penetration, you hit the enemy, the bullet keeps traveling, and you create another pellet. Now, since this thing is a Jakobs Shotgun, you have 19 pellets here, because I have a vertical grip on it. You can, if you would hit them all, create a ton of pellets, because let's just say every pellet would proc chain reaction. Well, then you've got, well, I'm concentrating here. This is why I should pre-record and not record live. But you would have 38 pellets. I mean, that doesn't really often happen, but you can see this, you know, enemies coming through the door, bullets just keep going. And yeah, the power of this thing is ridiculous. I didn't even go back and hit that ammo.
Calm down.
Oh, there's your head. I tried to throw that through the door and I fucked up. Alright, I'm gonna go back and hit this ammo. Are these guys coming through? Come on over, guys. So you can see there, just wrecked a whole group of enemies with 2 shots. In fact, I don't even think I needed the second shot. So yeah, this thing's synergy with Maya is pretty crazy, but I keep it at honorable mention just because it is quite limited. And, you know, that's a thing. Oh, another corrosive gun. I was going to pick that up until I saw that. Okay. Will these guys just let me pick up this fucking ammo? I've pretty much cleared that entire room, but that's sometimes the fallback of chain reaction. These pellets will kind of go off into no man's land and, you know, aggro enemies. You don't want them to aggro. And that's why we turn it off during dragon fights.
Gotcha.
And let that bomb blow up. But yeah, I cleared out most of that room without even really going in this room. It's kind of weird. There'll show you some more guys here. There he is. Lunatic and Ironclad. And then I don't know if I really mentioned it, but this gun also has splash damage, which is ridiculous. You know, I think I did mention that during the beginning, but it's just more that can absolutely wreck enemies. That wasn't the best timing, getting that close. You can see the bullets bouncing around there. And because they have penetration, they just don't give a fuck about his shield. They just keep moving and hit him anyways. So for being a 4 ammo per shot gun, it's not that ammo efficient because its raw power is just fucking insane. Now if you go back and watch my good, the bad, and the ugly with this gun, you'll notice it's not only a quad, but it's a quad that got a base damage boost, as well as adding splash damage, penetration, and all that crazy shit. So this gun is just, it's fully loaded. If this could come in all elements, I would probably move it up to top gear. But there are times where, well, like on Watt, I guess I had to switch. I completely blanked out that he's resistant to shock because there's so few shock-resistant enemies. I think I did that in my Let's Play against snowmen. I knew the big snowman was resistant to shock, but I forgot the little snowmen were. But it was actually still kind of doing damage to him. Not great damage. Enough where I switched it. Sometimes with those enemies that are running away, I just shoot it at their feet. Typically, you want crits, but it kind of hits a double hit because the pellets go through their body, and then you get that second ground impact of the splash damage. So you can hit an enemy multiple times with this gun, which is really fucking cool. Like there, you can see that. So at that point, you're hitting them once with the pellet, twice with the splash. And yeah, that's win. Kind of see that there. He wasn't even slag. I'm still doing good on ammo here. I kind of grouped some guys up. Maybe not. Oh shit, I didn't like that.
Hold it right there.
And it works quite good with life tab. It's good with restoration
Stay put.
because of the penetration especially. I have fun with that in Axton's turrets. So a lot of times I'll do peak runs. I guess it doesn't have to be peak runs. But with Axton's, and enemies will attach on his turret, and I can just shoot the twister at those enemies, and it'll hit the enemies for a lot of damage. Then it will go through the enemies and heal the turret all in one.
Silence.
Alright. I don't know if I can keep him still long enough for this to work. The bullet speed's a bit too slow for that. I killed one. Let's see if I can group these guys back up.
Stop.
So this isn't really its specialty, at range, obviously. But you can see the damage it was doing to Roof there.
Please stop.
Whoa, what the fuck was that? I did not realize there was a powerful corrosive something. Oh, shit. I ended up spending a ton of ammo on doing that. But there he goes down. So I did run into ammo, but I was using the twister really irresponsibly. I should have came down here when I phase locked them, and I would have got a lot better results on that. Because you lose so much, basically phase lock time with that bullet travel. But anyways, that is the twister. I think I demonstrated its raw power and synergy with chain reaction quite well. And which makes, it not as bad on ammo as, you would think it would be. Yeah, the thing just hits like a fucking truck. That's kind of funny, finding a bushwhack. So you can see here, this is actually a good example. So here's a purple bushwhack. And, well, quad barrel would have higher damage than the bushwhack. Look at the base damage of the twister here. 431,000 per pellet compared to 285. That's ridiculous. So this thing not only has 40% splash damage, it has insane base damage, and it's a quad. So yeah, the thing just pumps out pumps out damage like very few other guns. DPS wise, it doesn't show up on the charts that huge because of the slow fire rate, but it's not a DPS gun, it's a burst damage gun, kind of like a lot of snipers. Now the bad thing about this gun, it's a bitch to farm. You get it from Ohmd Ohk in the Hammerlock DLC, and he's kind of like Vermi, where you have to evolve savages into them. There's a few decent places to do it, but they're not guaranteed to drop it. They're a bitch to level up, because you got to deal with witch doctors. You got to keep witch doctors alive to level up the savages, and they're not guaranteed to level up to Ohmd Ohmd Ohk, and It's just a huge pain in the ass. And only badass savages can turn into Ohk, so you gotta get a place where the badasses spawn. It sucks to farm. Now, parts-wise, the stock doesn't matter because it fires so slowly, you're not going to have any recoil issues. The grip is important. You want a Jakobs grip on there. Unless you're a zero, some zeros like a TDR grip, which does lower the damage and it lowers the mag, but it turns it into a one-shot gun. And you're saying, why would I want one shot instead of two? Well, that way, every single shot out of the twister, you get one shot, one kill. And this gun with one shot, one kill and bore is fucking ridiculous. So I know some zero players that prefer a TDR grip on it for that reason. Now, accessory-wise, who fucking cares on this gun? It's so good. You don't need a vertical grip. I have one on mine, but the vertical grip adds 2 pellets. You're going to have 17 pellets without a vertical grip. You're not going to really notice the difference between those two. So really, any accessory is really good on this. Docks, the accuracy on this thing, although it looks like it's got a spread, if you actually look here, it's got high accuracy. It's just the pellets kind of have like a wide berth on them, but they go where you aim. So, a Dox, you're not going to land a ton of crits with this gun, but a Dox isn't bad. You have like your kind of general boost ones, or the one that boosts the reload, and I don't know. There's no really bad prefix. I mean, even if you get a blade on it, who cares? It's still a twister. If you get no accessory, who cares? It's still a twister. So, if you're farming for it, the only thing I would really worry about is a Jakobs grip. Anything other than that, you've got a phenomenal gun on your hands. So that is the twister. The only reason I go with the vertical prefix, I guess, here is because of chain reaction. I mean, the more pellets, the more chance for chain reaction. Yeah, pretty much that. But I'd be happy if I'm farming for one just to get any twister, and I'd be thrilled if that twister had a Jakobs grip. Hey, here's another vault symbol. So yeah, that is this gun. And that's why it's as much as I love this gun, and it's one of the reasons I still play this game, is guns like these. When my friends ask me, Derek, why do you Dirch? Yes, they say Dirch. Actually, my friends do call me Dirch. It's been my nickname since middle school. They ask me, like, why do you still play Borderlands? It's so old, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you have a gun that shoots a shotgun that shoots rotating balls of lightning in a tornado form. Name me another shooter that has that. This is like that gun. This, the Pimpernel, the Becca, those are the guns I use in my build. It's because this game's got interesting guns like this that I still play. That being said, it is not, it can't compete with the Interfacer or Conference Call or Butcher because of the versatility of those. It can compete with the power of those within its range, but it just can't compete with the versatility of those guns. The range that they have, the ammo efficiency of some of them, the fact that they come in all elements. This thing is just the slow bullet speed, the elemental lock, just kind of keeps it down there. But that's okay. Honorable mention guns are still amazing, and this is kind of the Wolverine of guns. It's the best there is at what it does. So, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do not have a twister and you can't farm one, go to the trade forums and see if someone's kind enough to hook you up with one. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you all later. Go twist some things. Bye.